up, and Jay, I bet you're a little winded, but I'm going to give this one to you. This one's a fun one. Here we go.
All right, green flag is out, and here comes Timmy Greenfield to the point, and Colby Goodale to the inside. Got a car around, that's Liscombe. He saves it. Holy smokes. Look at the start to this race, ladies. And then there goes Bridget DeMars off of turn number 1 and 2. And that will bring out a caution, and I'm officially out of breath. I think there's more stairs than there was last year. Pace truck will duck off of turn number 3. We'll try this one again. Burns and Greenfield, row number 1. Into the restart zone. Green flag is out. And a much quieter restart here. This time it is Burns going to lead the charge off at turn number 2. Here's Tim Greenfield now moving up to spot number 2, and Colby Goodale settles into 3rd position. Here comes the Sport Compacts. Chuck Pavelchek on the outside in that rabbit on a mission. He's up to the 4th spot already, and he is making his move to the front in a hurry. Pavelchek now works the outside of Goodale in the 9. He'll clear him for 3rd. Eyes set now on the 73 of Tim Greenfield. He's going to duck to the inside, and here comes Pavelchek. Into turn number 1, he's going to take over spot number 2 on lap number 2, and he'll chase down Justin Burns. First 2 cars. Burns, your leader in the Thunderstocks. Pavelchek, your leader in the Sport Compacts. Out of turn number 4, Pavelchek is there. Justin Burns stays to the inside of the track. Pavelchek to the high side. Out of turn number 2, there goes Pavelchek. New race leader, Chuck Pavelchek into 17. Here comes another gaggle of Sport Compacts, the 11 of Greenfield, the 95 of Coachman. And now Greenfield settles into spot number 4. Justin Burns maintains your lead in the Thunderstock. Second place would be riding with Timmy Greenfield in the 73T. Got a car in trouble up on turn number 1 and 2. That looks to be the David Page, number 20. Got some smoke coming out the back end of that. As he's off the pace, we'll keep an eye on the 20, and the caution is out.
1/4 of the way through here, Chuck Pavelchuk in a spot that's familiar to him. Justin Burns running first in the Phoenix U-Pull U-Save Thunderstocks, and he still holds on to that top spot as the 11 of Kevin Greenfield has given Chuck Pavelchuk a run for the money here as they come off of turn number 4. Greenfield dives high, goes low, and you got Justin Coachman back there in the 95 into the mix. That is for 1, 2, 3 in the Stewart Shops Sport Compacts. And then Justin Burns is by himself for the Thunderstocks. Coming around for this next one, and you've got Pavelchuk continuing to hang on to it, and now Justin Coachman is pressuring Kevin Greenfield. They're putting on a race out there. Greenfield looked to have a little bit of a run on Pavelchuk, but you can't get by the rabbit on a mission unless everything is perfect. And now Coachman to the inside of Greenfield, the top 3 Stewart Shop Sport Compact starting to run away from the rest of the field here. Justin Burns has a comfortable lead for the Thunderstocks by himself in the 11J on the backstretch. Greenfield and Coachman, and now Coachman takes over the 2nd spot. Coachman in the 95 trying to close the gap on the number 17 of Pavelchuk. That's where your race is right now for the Stewart Shop Sport Compacts. We are halfway home in this one. Chuck Pavelchuk continues to lead.
Justin Coachman's got other plans on his mind as he takes a look to the outside. Coachman down the backstretch, closing in on the 17. We got a 3-car battle for the 1st place in our Stewart Shop Sport Compacts. Riding in 4th momentarily is 11J of Justin Burns. He is your race leader in the Thunderstocks. His next closest competitor is the 73T of Timmy Greenfield. Kersey looking to the outside of Justin Burns to take over the 4th overall spot. Back at the front, it is Pavelchuk and Coachman as they close in on lap traffic. That will play a factor here before the end of the race. Pavelchek smoking that right front tire, leaning on it hard. Here comes Coachman to the outside. Throws it in there to the high side. Oh, we got contact. Over in turn number 2. DeMars and Border get tangled up, and DeMars is sitting the wrong direction. Keep your eye on Coachman on the outside. See if he can get a bite and take a lead into turn number 1. The green flag is out. Here comes Greenfield to the inside. 3 wide in turn number 1. Greenfield makes the whole shot down low. He's going to lead the pack out of turn number 2. What a move by Kevin Greenfield. Coachman rides second. Pavelchek has to settle all the way back to 3rd. And Greenfield is going to lead lap number 12. Keep your eye on the front. These 3 drivers are fast and they know how to get around this speedway. Justin Coachman throws it in deep, got that left rear tire up in the air as he chases down the 11A of Greenfield. Kevin Greenfield goes a little high out of exit turn number 2. Coachman closes in to a car length and a half. Into turn number 3. Coachman is there. Greenfield again up high. Coachman to the inside. Coachman now settles in the back of the 11A. Down the backstretch. Coachman start to pull away. Now he drifts up high again as they start to separate themselves from the 17 of Pavelchek. Justin Burns still your leader in the Thunderstocks. He's riding in the 6th overall position. And again, Greenfield comes high out of turn 4. Coachman keeps his ride tight to the inside line. Got 17 laps in the book. He might have to pick a different one if he can get around the 11A of Coachman. Here they come out of turn 4 with 2 laps to go. Greenfield now starting to stretch his legs a little bit. Gets out to a good 3-car length over Coachman. They are approaching lap traffic. Might not come into play here with only 1 lap remaining. Greenfield leading hard on that right front tire. In the middle of 1 and 2, out of turn number 2 and down the backstretch, it's Kevin Greenfield. Into turn number 3. And out of 4, checkered flag in hand, Kevin Greenfield is going to win the Sport Compact feature. Justin Coachman will finish 2nd, and Chuck Pavelchek in 3rd. Justin Burns will cross the line 1st in the Thunderstocks. Justin Burns picking up his first feature win in a couple years in the Thunderstock division. So here's Kevin Greenfield down front, parks at 11A. And Justin Burns is over there on the outside of number 3 and 4. A good run by Kevin Greenfield, made it 3 wide start. Beat both cars down into turn number 1, and he stuck the landing and led the last 8 laps to pick up his first feature win in the Sport Compacts.
Hey Brady, 171. Is he up for the scales? It's 1 by 9. No.
And we'll turn it down to Keith Zier for our Victory Lane interviews.
Coming out of the car now, Kevin Greenfield waving that checkered flag. Oh, he looks good in those flowers. Well, Kevin, it's a different class for you, but it didn't slow you down much. How did it feel out there?
It was definitely a different driving style. I had to learn with the tires that are really not that great. I knew in the first half of the race, I got in my head and I let my head take control of the car. So whenever that restart came out, I said, you know what, I'm going to go to the bottom because here you got to pass on the bottom. So whenever I got past those guys, I decided, you know what, I'm going to, just slow and steady in the corner. If you're going to pass me, you're going to pass me on the outside.
You know, a lot of us here, including me, are a little bit clueless on the difference between Thunderstock Sport Compacts. What's it like for you? What's the difference?
Well, with the Thunderstocks and stuff like that, you're limited on what you can pretty much do, anything motor-wise and stuff like that. Your suspension is limited. Tires are very limited this year. They got cap on your tires where, Sport Compact, we can run the American track tire, American racers or whatever, and we can do a little bit adjustment to our suspension and play with the motor a little bit more and stuff like that. So, coming into this week, we decided we weren't originally going to run here, but last week I said, let's go dig the car out, you know what I mean? So we dug the car out. We had a rain out, which gave me a little bit more time, and I worked on that car every single day of the week, last week, this week, and it pays off.
We got a great start. We're going to be seeing you again soon or not?
We'll see where the world takes us. I got a car built for SCDRA dirt track racing, and it's a learning curve for that as well. So we're going to be all over the place.
Well, it's always good to have you here watching. Kevin Greenfield, your winner in a new class, the Stewart Sport Compact. And we'll get a word here with the Phoenix U-Pole U-Safe Thunderstocks. Justin Burns, you had some good runs last year. You also had some bad luck. What's it feel like on opening night to come out on top?
Feels real good. A lot of work over a couple weeks, and these tires are definitely cannot do 20 laps. I started to go away quick.
So there might be a tire issue here. We'll have to see what happens with that. Now, you were pretty determined to make sure you started on the inside on every restart, even though it was letting cars go by. Did you know you were in front for your class?
Yeah, I did. And I had to stay on the bottom because these cars are way faster and I don't want to get in their way.
Is this a kind of a clue what we're going to see the rest of the year from you? Are we going to see you out here a little bit more? What's going to happen for the rest of your year?
To be honest with you, I hope there's some different drivers winning every week.
Well, you'll take it if they give it to you?
Oh, yeah.
Or if you earn it, put it that way.
Oh, I earn it. Every lap out there, I earn every bit of it.
He earned it tonight, folks. Justin Burns in victory lane here in the Phoenix U-Pole U-Save Thunderstocks.